This is 9/18/2025. This is my second video that I'm going to post to my journal entries on YouTube, for my recollection and hopefully, the greater cause, my grandchildren. So if that would be you, actually what I'm saying right now is in hope that it would be you, because, man, I'm expecting you to have a foothold in the history and in the past. And I am your spirit and your flesh and your blood. Because even if you're not my grandchildren physically, I was thinking, maybe somebody in spirit might also be my grandchildren if I'm before you. And I'm just telling you what it is right now as an honest broker. Today's September 18th, 2025. And in this time right now, I mentioned, to my buddy Tim, I sent him a text message. I told him that I realized, because I just told him, something that I know. Because I study not only politics, but I also study science. And I know, according to science, that on the edges of our understanding, it sure does look a hell of a lot like we're in a simulation. Things could go one way or the other, and the whole thing is somebody's using us to try to figure it out or try to make a case. See, we might be the actual stuff of which a case is made out of in the greater kind of, judgments of, I don't know, truth and not truth and deception. Well, because actually that's only two different things that I can actually think of that would be an eternal, confrontation. Truth and deception. So, in my last one that I just did a little bit ago, and I preface this with the understanding that I realize that this could all be a simulation, but what I understand is that no information is ever lost. And I'm making my journal entry right now of what I know, like I'm writing it down. All right, and I like, what's his name? Michael Cohen. Okay, Michael Cohen and Ben Meiselas, 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 react to breaking news. And this is on Midas Touch Network Live. And, Ben Meiselas, I think actually he's the founder of Midas Touch, which is actually good work, and they got a lot of people listening to him now. Like, I'm not sure. I think it's like approaching like 6 million. And the population in the United States of America well, I'm not going to say what that is. See, I don't even know these numbers. But when it comes to numbers, I do know that Donald Trump says that we brought in like 17 trillion from his tariffs. And our deficit is not 17 trillion. It's like, I don't know, 3 trillion. And these kind of numbers, trillion, like that's like, I don't even know. What is that, 1,000 billion? Is that a trillion? I don't know. But these numbers are too big for us to ever make any even sense out of. And that's what the whole deal is. And now in the news and everything, they come on and they say, oh yeah, you know, Donald Trump took in 17 trillion. Oh, well, if that was the case, you know, there would be free medical attention for every American, every person in the United States of America, whether or not they're American or not. $17 trillion. I mean, you really don't have to be, you know, that far, because look, I mean, I at least got basic math, all right, and I can understand that. But look, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm just gonna play it right here.
Stuff, for example, on Tish James. They've already found stuff on Adam Schiff. They're going to go after it all. They have access to all of your information via IRS. They have the DOJ. They have the FBI. They have the entire game set. You know, as if this was tennis. This is point, set, match. Plain and simple. And this is where we have to be careful. This is where we have to be nervous. This is where we have to be a community and stay loud, stay angry, stay aggressive. Because the second that you turn and say, oh boy, this is really tough, this is bad stuff, and trust me, this stuff is eating me alive. The second that you become apathetic to this, they win, we lose. And once we lose, you never get it back.
You know,
all right.
And these right-wing...
All right, see? He said, once you lose, you never get it back. I don't know what kind of simulation this is, but we're playing for keeps. We are playing for keeps. Yeah, I hope, I don't know, like, what it's going to be like when if you and my grandchildren, like, see this, and we're already, like, deep into, like, super intelligence, and AI running everything, and, I don't know, maybe we'll even have an AI president. Well, whatever it's coming down to. We're playing for keeps. Well, look, if you're on the side of truth, alright, I love you. If you're my grandchild, you better be on the side of truth. Because I will fucking beat the crap out of you, man. If you ever come to me and told me you weren't on the side of truth, no, man, truth is the way to go. All right, bye.